What's going on, traders? How's everybody doing? Doing another quick video today, live trade kind of, but it is my Sir Trader Challenge account, you guys. Watching the breakout on Verizon, you guys. Just to let you know, I did get in Verizon, you guys. I know there's a lot of dividend hunters from yesterday, you guys, but I got in. Let me show you where I got in. 41.36. Right here, I believe. As soon as it broke VWAP and it tested VWAP, came back and held. You guys, the tape was looking really strong. I did get 1,000 shares. You guys, up so far 445 on the day. This is more likely of a swing trade. Let me show you why, you guys. It could happen in a day or two. Sometimes I say it's a swing trade and it happens in a day, but I think this is gonna take a couple days if it happens, you guys. Probably a 2.5 to 1, 2.5 to 1 risk reward. I don't want to say 3 to 1. Let's just say 2.5 to 1. My stop loss is 39.70 for 500 shares. Another 500 shares is 39.64. You guys. My price I got in is 41.36, 41.37. So around the 41.37 average, you guys. This is, let me repeat again, this is the demo account for Sir Trader, you guys. Trying the 50K demo challenge because why not? Um, Real quick, in my other account, you guys, just to show you Mullen. Full disclosure, I am holding Mullen, you guys, here. I'm down. I'm still down a little. I was in the money the other day, but I'm not going to take it yet. That's not the profit target, you guys. But quick thing about Mullen, you guys, is a lot of people thought it was going to pump and dump, but it came again after it held broke the trend line. Came back after 50% retracement and actually held up. So we'll see if it holds that trend and maybe could crack this previous trend line. So I got this one on radar, you guys. But I really want to talk about Verizon. Why do I want to talk about Verizon, you guys? Because yesterday I didn't trade this. I just watched this. It was a slow day. It was dividend day, and I was like, okay, a lot of people are just like this ran up for like 7, 8 straight days. So okay, it's gonna take a breather, you guys. But the thing is, there is a trend, right? So let me take it to the bigger chart. I know I got a few lines, you guys, but there was a couple times. Like this earlier was a tiny ass red candle, you guys. That's where I got it. Like when I recognize that there's trend traders in here trying to hold this trend line, you guys, right? If it doesn't hold, then it might get out of our trend, you guys. It might go down because if I want to do some technical, like so many different technical analysis you could do, right? Really, if you want. But if some like short sellers or something come in and they'll be like, okay, this is actually downtrending on a downtrend. If you could recognize this hidden channel right here, so like they want to get like below this. Let me just make this a different color. You guys could kind of see the difference, so it could stick out. So let's say this is a hidden channel. Let's just say, for example, if it is or if it's not, right? Shorts want to, let me remove this. So you just be Shorts want to bring it down to this next support, which is really around, first support's around 40 bucks. You know what I'm saying? If they break the 40, we got room all the way 39.50, right? But you guys can see like this thing kind of held up, right? It made new support today on the trend line. If I zoom in closer, you can see almost barely got to our little trend line, right? But I seen a lot of buyers coming, like I don't know if they were covering or they were protecting the trend line, but then we had a lot of good buyers. You guys remember on good stocks, it's like a lot of people are waiting for pullbacks to get in a stock. Like if I was getting in a stock, I'm not gonna just chase. And a lot of people are like the good people, at least the professional traders and hedge funds and some institutes. A lot of them, like let's say not using the dark pool, but a lot of them look for pullbacks to get in a stock. So when this thing pulled back, this I just made it like after it held there, you guys. So, but when this thing pulled back, right, it broke our resistance. It broke our support, I mean, right? But it barely peekabooed under it. They held it. They held it. They held it. They came right back. This is where I was getting in, you guys, right here. When I seen VWAP hold, this is the my average 41.46. And the reason why I'm taking a target of is because I recognize a hidden channel, you guys. Like my target's right here. This is the green target. So I'm gonna give it a few days. I could be wrong. This could go down and it could be another fake out. You know what I'm saying? But this week we do have the CPI. Not trying to hold hopefully through there like crazy, but we'll see what happens, you guys. But this is my target. Hopefully this happens before the CPI numbers this week. But I really want to talk. What I really want to talk about is key support, key resistance. Like there's different types of key support and key resistance, you guys. Like today, right? This is the key resistance. It's 41, let's just say 80 area, right? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Like all day they've been trying to hold it. This is a 5-minute chart, you guys, right? All day they've been trying to hold it. Like not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's say all day they've been trying to break it, right? So like they can't. Like probably a few orders came in here. Maybe some guys like bought the breakout, but they couldn't. So right now, if we wanted to buy this, let's say I wanted to buy this or I wanted to add to my position. Not saying to go buy this, you guys, but let's say I wanted to add to my position because I do add a lot on breakouts, you guys. It takes years to get to the, instead of taking your profits to add, you guys. But let's just say this broke this area, right? The only way I'll add is if it comes up, squeezes good, you guys, makes a new high and then it comes back and makes a new like high or low. And this becomes basically this right here. This becomes previous resistance becomes new support. And that's how you want to see this candle basically close strong on the day, you guys. If it, like not saying to swing anything, you guys, but if anybody wants to swing anything, really you want to see the candle close strong on the day. You don't want to see this thing go up and go back down really. So we're gonna watch this area, you guys, for a few minutes. I do have a few minutes. We can watch the tape. Remember, repetition is the mother of all skill, you guys. So if you keep watching the tape over and over and over, and the patterns over and over and over, like in no time, I don't care if it's 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, like the time is gonna pass anyway. So if you have like a few hours every day, if you want to get into the market, just open a paper trading account, you guys, and watch and learn. Don't trade real money yet. Just start pressing buttons and see if you're actually interested in it, because you have to actually be interested in it. Like you don't want to be sitting there and be like, oh, I don't like this stuff. Do something you actually like. If you like, I know it's like hard. They say keep your emotions out, but everybody has like a passion. Like a lot of traders have passion for trading, and even though it's like we put our emotions in the back seat, you know, basically we try to put our emotions in the back seat, but at the same time, we have to be, you have to have some passion for this, you guys. So let's watch the tape, you guys, see if they get it anywhere above 480. Right now, shorts recognize that they couldn't get above 4180. So what they do, they're gonna come pile up, you guys. Sometimes, I don't want to say it's all the time, but sometimes it's a good thing, you guys, because let's say, for example, there's buyers right here waiting for the pull up, and a bunch of shorts just jumped in this, right? So I'm pretty sure they risk high of day, right? A lot of short sells risk high of day. So anything above 41.83, they're going to be covering, some of them, right? Let's just say some of them are covering, some of them are adding. But there's going to be some stop losses for shorts right here, which means there's going to be buying right there. And if makes a new high, it's actually a positive thing because it attracts a lot of other traders to try to push it above there. The problem with today, you guys, it's a little eerie. We don't have that much volume in the market today. It's a little dry. Not like, you know, a couple days ago, but really we want to see volume get above here in the green so we could push above there. We need more buyers than sellers, you guys. And I have a few days to sit on this and chill, you guys. So let's see what happens. Excuse me. There's that 40. Remember, you guys, support and resistance is not exact. It's an area. It's an area. So let's just say, not, it doesn't have to be this line to the T, but let's just say this area, you guys, right? This area, if this comes up here and this becomes new support, that's where I'll kind of buy, or I'll kind of add. I have my max shares already on this, but if I wanted to add, that's where I'll be adding for the hopefully potential breakout of 42. But let's say some traders wait. A lot of traders wait to get to 42, but if you know how to read the tape, you can pretty much see it going to 42. You can pretty much know if it's going to get to 42. Right now, this is a strong bottom so far. We just needed to close above this and start me giving it a new high, you guys. And if when you see that, we're looking for the tape to speed up, we're looking for speed, and we're looking for size on the tape, you guys. Watch the level 2, it's getting stronger. Usually a stock, you guys, if a stock holds VWAP or holds its highs, like the whole lunch after lunch when it's low, usually it'll spike or close strong, however you want to say that. But you don't want to see a stock that just did this and then stays under VWAP all day and then come by it at the end. That's not a strong stock, especially if you want to swing it overnight, if you want to get a power hour play. Just text my worker, you guys, make sure he's okay. Here we go. We got a new high, you guys. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. This is like if you wanted to add, you would be patient. Some people would put a little of their position on here. Just to show you guys, my average is 41.36. Profits 485. Even though it is a demo account, you guys, I treat it like real money. Just like when you guys any demo account, really like inside, I feel like this is real. Because I know I'm gonna hopefully get to the past the challenge, then I'll get to the real money. So do the same exact thing you would do with real money, like in your regular paper account. Paper trading shouldn't be for like learning how to, like it should be for getting to know your platform, right? That's basically it. You want to press buttons, you want to know all your platforms, you want to press every button on the platform really and figure it out, see how you like it. Do you like light theme, dark theme? Do you like the tape? Want indicators? Like practice so many different things. But really, for trading, you gotta have a little money. Like trade one share, two shares, three shares. I'm not a financial like advisor, you guys, but the best way to practice trading is with real money. You can have a little, so you can start training your emotions to start getting used to it, basically. Like you can't just go from being a regular person and being down. Like let's get back to this trade. I know I go on rambles, you guys, but let's go back to the trade. Let's put away the profit and loss thing. I just wanted to show you guys the average, and sometimes I like watching it just to see if I get filled with this demo trader, because we're still trying them out. But this is what I was talking about, you guys. You want to see a breakout. Like this is really key resistance right now. Like I think I'm going to title this video, how to identify key support or key resistance, let's just say. How to identify key resistance, right? Like all day. Like if I put a 1 minute chart, there's traders who use 1 minute charts, right? Let's just say 2 minute charts, right? How many times did it try, you guys, and fail? How many times did it try? How many times? Like, look, but like if we do a 1 minute chart, let's just say for example, like some day traders do, how many times did we try and not get above it? This is what exactly you want to see, you guys. Exactly what I was talking about right now. Exactly what I was talking about. You see that key resistance? It broke it. So what happens? Who's in pain? Shorts are in pain. They start covering stop losses. Algos flip. It's just like it's a good shift in momentum. If it can't get that, it's not going to attract longs, you guys. If it goes under there, can't make a new high. A lot of longs are going to be like, a lot of buyers are going to be like, okay, you can't even make a new high. I'm out. Or some people like protecting their profits. They'll be like, okay, good, that's good. It looks like it reached the limits. I'm gone. They still become sellers. So I don't know. It looks like we might get to 42 today. Looking good so far. Zoom it in. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. You guys want this to close. You want it to close strong. Close above this line, you guys. Here we go. This is how you see this coming, you guys. We have a gap to fill, but the reason why I have my I'm looking at the bigger picture. That's why I have my target all the way up here. I have a feeling in the next couple days we will be testing the around the 200 MA area. But even if this goes down, you guys, that's what you want to see. You don't want to just buy automatically on the breakout, even if it does just go up, right? Some people like me, I'll get a feeler position, or if I'm already in, I'll just add a little bit. But really, the thing you really want to like do, like I've been trading for like, let's just say 7, 8 years, right? And I've seen so many different patterns, you guys. Now I only stick to like two patterns, really. So there's a couple like patterns I like to play over and over again. It's like the ones that work for you guys. But what you want to see is this thing. Let's just say this thing breaks out, right? You want to see it go up, come back, test, right? Let's say it doesn't come back all the way to support. That's actually a better thing. This is where I would be getting in, right? This is where I would be adding right here. Let's say it fails right there. Like it's like an easy cut. Like if you're really tight with your stop losses, but I like to give mine's a little wiggle room, right? But here we go, 41.89. Really? 4188. What you want to see, like right now, you guys, make it a higher low or a higher high. Now we need another new high. So what was the previous candles? 4188. We got to get above that. Like let's just say the previous candle right here. Uh-oh. The previous candle's high is what right here, you guys? 4190. So we really got, that's basically our new resistance, right? I know it's not key resistance, but that's the newest resistance we have on the intraday, right? So basically for us to close strong or to get anywhere or to have more shorts cover, attract more buyers for the close, we kind of have to get above here, you guys, make a new high. Anytime you're long in your stock, you guys, you want to see your stock keep on making newer highs, newer highs, and newer highs. That's a strong indicator. Like I've been trading, like I said, 7, 8 years, and when I always see newer highs, newer highs, newer highs, like the trade always works. When you see, like, I have my bubble, right? Like I see a newer high here, then hopefully it comes here soon. You know what I mean? So you guys want to put something on your screen that shows you, okay, when it's a newer high, when it's a newer high, when it's a newer high. So right now, this is our new, not key resistance, but our new resistance, right? And what's our support right now? See how this became support? Previous resistance, you guys, became support here. You see that? Like they held that support, right? So all the shorts, they shorted this, shorted under here, they all had to cover. Like not had to, but some of them, a lot of them probably covered. Let's just say, for example. So right now, if we get above here, what do you think some other shorts are going to do? Cover. And maybe there's going to be breakout buyers or hopefully swing traders that come in and be like, okay, if this thing breaks to 42, we might go to 43. Let me put in a position tonight for a swing or something. Like you got to see the psychology about this, but you got to look at like collective psychology, not one or two people really. We really like the masses or the big money, the institution. You got to see the flow. That's why I tell you guys the tape is so important. You got to read the flow. You got to see the buyers and sellers live. This is the transactions. Like this is the bottom line here, you guys. You guys see everything right here. Here we go. Remember what I said about the volume, you guys, a few minutes ago? Remember what I said about the volume? I probably got rid of it, but you remember what I said, right? There we go. Okay, let's do a 5 minute. 5 minute, you guys, I like makes it a little clearer picture. Here we go, you guys. Remember the volume right here? You see that? How we want to cross that red line? We're hopefully we get above here and we try to get above 42 today. You guys, that's why I tell you guys, with shorting, you never want to short the front side of the move. Always wait till the back side of the move. When I used to short, when I first started, like back in the day, I used to short AMD from $20. I kept shorting all the way up. Like I'd never understood that, like the bigger pictures. Like we're on a bull run. Thank God I used to have like stop losses, or I would have got squeezed because that thing with the pandemic and with all that print money, that thing went. I think it went to 100 something. So you always got to have a stop loss, you guys. I always say, even if you don't have a regular hard stop loss, at least a mental stop loss. But if you can't use it, if you're scared to use it, then you got to have a hard stop loss. It doesn't matter about stop hunting and all, you guys. At least you stick to your risk and your reward. You know what I mean? You always could get back in. Like today, earlier, I took a loss on Apple and I got right back in. Like I think it took me out at 128 something, and as soon as I seen like the buyers coming, I got right back in, and like actually made double what I lost. So that's how it's supposed to be. Like your risk is supposed to be at least double to what you lose, you guys. I know I go talking about so many different things in trading, you guys, but try to keep up because there's so many different things in trading, you guys. But like even though there's so many different things, you always want to just say like keep it simple, right? Don't make it harder for yourself. Let's say okay, this is support, this is resistance, that's it, right? I'll either cut losses here 2 to 1. Let's say I'm like new at trading, right? Let's say like okay, if this holds here, I'm gonna risk 10 cents for 20 cents, like 2 to 1. That's it. Like it does keep it like that simple, like just the main thing, like the main thing after, like I said, 7, 8 years, the main thing is risk management. It sounds so stupid, right? It sounds all risk management, risk management. Sounds like a dumb thing, but really, it's the most important thing you can do. When you say like basically take your stop loss and make sure that stop loss is there, like when your reward is at least 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Like I used to like give it wiggle room. I barely give it wiggle room anymore, you guys. Like, and I've been training for all this time, so Let's watch the tape, you guys. Let's see if anything happens here. Watch the level 2. You guys can match it up with the tape. It helps a lot. You want to see more volume come in? See, there's our volume line I was looking for. There it goes. But yeah, you really want to see volume get above here. Right now it's still white, so it's about even. We're going to possibly try this again. Let's see. Now, let's say you guys, you see, like it's not exactly, but our new resistance is around $42, you guys, like under $42. So this is going to be hard. Like a lot of shorts are not going to come in and be like, okay, let me just short under 42 because this could gap up. Let's just say anything could happen. But let's say for now, this is our new, let's say after this is our new resistance. If you guys kind of feel me, like it's right now it's below this. We got some buyers coming in, but let's say it gets above here. This is our new resistance. So the previous high today was what 41.95. The highest high we had is 41.95. Now we have to get above there and actually hold to see 42. And if we get to 42 before the day closes, as we still have 30 some minutes, you guys, you might attract some buyers to come in here because this will be popping off on people's alerts, on scanners, and so um, that's what we really want to see. We want to see this thing continue to move. Verizon's been strong, you guys. Always start with the bigger trend. Like I don't start with the monthly, but I always start with the weekly, guys. I don't think I need the monthly for what I'm doing, but I always look at the weekly, you guys. I feel like the weekly is even more important than the daily. That trumps it. Like a lot of trading books, you guys. If you guys read trading books, there's a lot of like trading books. They'll tell you like let's say the 50-minute trumps the 5 minute, the 30 trumps the 15, the hourly trumps the 30, the 4 hour trumps. The bigger the time frame, the more verified almost like however you want to say it is. But yeah, this is the bigger. This is like the daily, right? Let me take off this real fast, you guys. We got the 50 curling up. We just still have the. We're still in the trend, you guys, but this is the daily and this is the weekly. Like they're not too far apart, but you can see it's on a big uptrend on the weekly, and it's a more clearer picture, you guys, right? On the resistance on the weekly, what's the resistance, you guys? 42.66. That's why I have my alert there, you guys. Hopefully, I'm planning on. We don't know, but hopefully we could break above this soon. And the reason why I have my target right here is because like it's at the top of the channel. This is something I used to practice years ago, you guys. I have to put my targets here. It's at resistance. If I take you to the left, if I show you go left, 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 you'll see like resistance here. And my main thing is not about the resistance really, but really it's the top of this channel right here. See that, you guys? Boom. So this is target for us, you guys. This is gonna be target. Why? My why is because it's the top of that channel. A lot of short sellers, a lot of longs, they know the goal is to get to the top of the channel. This is like a hidden channel. I don't know if you guys, a lot of guys believe in this, but this is part of my little strategy, right? On some breakout. So this is target area. If it does pull back, you guys, and hopefully we get a little cup and handle. So we'll see if that happens. There's another like tight trend line right here. I think that's the daily one. So I just want to see which trend they hold, like the daily or the weekly, because this is a little tighter, you guys. So we'll see what happens. Let's get back to, or let me, that's what I wanted to do. Wait, what I do? I don't know what's going on with my drawing thing, you guys, but you guys can kind of get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, there we go. Haven't used this in years. You go, that's the goal, you guys. This is the goal. You feel me? It might not happen tomorrow or the day after, but hopefully that will happen. So that's the goal, you guys. So let's see what happens into the close. Right now we got an ugly candles, so we're gonna see some selling going on. Let's see how far this goes back. Remember, what's our key support, you guys? Our key support is still here. Let's see if they make a new support right here would be good. 50% retracement would be good. If it goes all the way down, it's not really a good thing, you guys. But we got a lot of sellers coming in. We have 30 minutes, I believe, for the market. See that? Now we're gonna have a bunch of short sellers coming to probably take this thing down, you guys. Hopefully it's just a little pullback. Hopefully, don't want to be biased, just want to watch. Little dump, you guys. Looks like shorts are gonna try to attack this thing again. Don't have fear, you guys. Trade without fear. Do not fear anything in trading. Have your stop loss, have your target, and just chill. If you have fear in trading, you're either like not you don't have that much experience yet. You're thinking about it from the wrong perspective. How I think about it is like I think about it from a series of trades perspective, like Mark Douglas says. You think, okay, like over a series of trades, over 30 trades, I'll make money. Doesn't matter what happens here or there. Then you'll be okay. Or you may be like oversized. Like get comfortable with size, you guys. Don't go too big, too fast, too big, too soon. I'm seeing nice size coming in on the tape. Let's see what happens here, you guys. If this previous support holds, if this becomes new support, usually it's this is what you want to see. Like, let's say it doesn't hold here, but at least this area become new support. You want previous resistance to become new support. You want to see people trying to make this new support here. You want to see size in the green. You want to see buyers on level 2 trying to hold that new support. So we can get see what's going on around it, you guys. You guys can see that little gap right there. There's a little gap fill strategy, you guys. So we're gonna have a little resistance in the 42 area. Don't be an early short like this guy though, because if he is an early short, I'm seeing possibly a gap up tomorrow on this. Now we want to really see a higher low right here. Some green volume to come in. You guys see that, right? We got bidders right here trying to make that new support, you guys. Break it down step by step if you guys have to. Break it down. Think about the psychology. Stocks don't move on their own, you guys. Stocks are like one of my teachers told me years ago. Like stocks are not like my first year of trading. Like stocks are not because like I used to think like how do stocks move? Like stocks are not animals, monsters, cars. Like they don't move on their own. Like I used to think, oh, yeah, stock just goes down because it just goes down. No, people move stocks, you guys. People, greed and fear move stocks, and people basically move stocks. So if you could understand like the majority of people, the majority of what they're doing, if you could see it, if you can translate it, if you can see what's going on in this, like there's ways in the market where you can get in between these people and basically get some profit out of them. And don't ever feel like I know like when you're new you feel like you don't belong here and oh, this is not for me. This is for the smart people. And don't ever feel like that. You know, you have a right to be in the market, to extract money from the market just as much as anybody else does. But it just takes years, you guys. It takes years. Learn, practice small because they are going to take your money, you guys. Let them take it small and learn. And every day, okay, don't do this. Don't do that. Okay, I learned not to do this today. Okay, I can't do that no more. I can't do this no more. I can't do that no more. And keep eliminating and keep eliminating, you guys. But really, when you try a strategy, like really, you want to see, you want to like do at least 20, 30 trades with it. You want to see if there's an edge with your strategy. Let's see if sellers try to break the new support or buyers. Right now, this is key, you guys. This is where how that was our key resistance, how this was our key resistance before it got above it. Now it's kind of key support, you guys. We want to see it hold this really. Like it could peekable under, it could do anything really. But the best thing for it to do is not even like get below it. Just try to stay above it and get back above here. So let's see if they try to hold it. Or if they shorts, like we'll try to break it down. Sellers will try to break it down, and they know there's gonna be stop losses. Like anybody who went long here and didn't take their profits, they're gonna like a lot of them are gonna have stop losses here. So they know like once it gets here, and a lot of some of those longs will protect this area. Like okay, let's say I got in here, I'm like okay, it's holding here, or let me defend this area. There are traders that will defend an area, you guys, believe it or not. Now we have kind of a little trend going up, like a little. Let's see. Let's see if it holds a trend. You guys kind of want to see when it breaks the trend like that. That's not really a good sign, you guys. But it is like a little intraday trend. A lot of people will come as soon as it breaks the trend line, they're out. So you'll see this happen. Like if people are like, okay, I'll stay in this as long as it stays in the trend. But they'll out. If it comes back to test the trend, right, and then shorts come or it can't get above the trend, that's when they're gonna attack it again. If they see that new trend line becomes resistance, they'll attack it again, you guys. So let's wait. Right now, it doesn't look too good. We would want this to be our like support hold or not get all the way back here again. Like as long as it creates basically a higher low, like from here at least, but not get all the way back here again. Let's see if this holds. This support area holds. Let's remove that, you guys, so we don't have too much lines in our pictures. Which once you see it's like hard to unsee, you guys. So you kind of see that. So that after years of doing it, like you really don't have to have these lines. I put them because this is like long term stuff, like just in case I forget. I'm like okay, touch this. Like I usually have it different colors, but I wasn't running around today, so I didn't have time to edit it. So let's see what happens, you guys. We got buyers coming in. All the shorts that short up top, you're gonna see them start covering here. Not all, but you guys know what I mean. We got good size on both sides, you guys. We gotta get past this 41.83 seller right here to go anywhere. We got big size on his side. Excuse me. All right, you guys. So far, it's looking like they're gonna try to hold it above there. Trying to hold that support. You guys see what I'm talking about now? Some people look at this, you guys, like some bulls, right? Where's my pen thing go? Like this, right? They'll see one try, two try failure, right? And then hopefully from there it should go up, right? If that happens, you guys. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but some traders see that. Okay, shorts try to short it once, they failed. They try to short it twice, they failed. Okay, But the thing is, we only have 10 minutes left in the market. That's a little problem we have. Got 10 minutes left in the market, you guys. Let's see what happens here. We got to get these guys out the way, these sellers. Here we go. You see, you guys, how that previous, you see what I'm talking about? How key resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This even counts 12, 13, 14, 13, 14 times, right? Couldn't get above there. 13 times, let's just say. A dozen times, right? It tried it. And it finally, imagine all the shorts that piled up 12 different times or added to their position 12 different times. If those holds up, what are they gonna do? A lot of them are gonna cover, which is gonna like create a little short squeeze, you guys. All these stop loss probably went off. A lot of breakout bars probably came out. We're not too sure, but there was an imbalance there, right? It came back. Guess what happened? Previous resistance did what? Became new support, you guys. This is textbook. Like you just have to not have fear. Just trade it like you want to trade for skill, not really for money. Don't look at the outcome. I know you guys are looking at the P&L. Even if it's a demo account, it's a real account, it should not matter. But for you newbies, try with like $1 or a share or not a lot of money. Learn with like really small money. Like your risk should be like, let's say, $1. It's not about the size, you guys. You wanna see, you wanna learn, you don't want it to cost you too much, you guys. Like everybody has to pay tuition to the market. Learn from me. Like I had big losses like over the years I can't even count. Like huge losses, you guys, until I finally got had to awaken. They say stay humble or the market will humble you, and never get overconfident, you guys. Each trade is a new trade, new risk, new target. Every trade is a new trade. That's it. Either works or it doesn't, move on to the next trade. It works or it doesn't, like Mark Douglas says, move on to the next trade. See, this is still our resistance right now, you guys. Let's see if we have 8 minutes. Let's see if we get above there. They're selling it back down again. Huge wall of sellers and a huge wall of buyers. So it is a fight real. You can see the fight on the level too, you guys. You can see the fight. So let's just say it gets below here, there's going to be a lot of pressure. Let's say it gets above here, there's going to be a lot of pressure. So either way, it could be a lot of pressure, you guys. But whole numbers are more like a magnet, you guys. Like whole numbers, like the 42 area. Usually when it's, let's just say, for around this area, usually it'll get to the next whole number. And what we want to see when it gets there is the same thing almost we've seen here, kind of. To get above here and then become new support, or at least a higher low above it. Really above it would be better, but if it became new support and then it takes off, that's another like good pattern. Really, if it's like if you really have patience and you have no FOMO, you would wait for like a two try, like once, twice, like I showed you guys on the other one. Let's just say like let's say it gets above here, right? Let's say it tries once. It couldn't do it, and it tries once. Let's say this is like still in the morning, not aftermarket or whatever. Then like that right there, something like that. This is where I kind of sometimes buy. Sometimes I'll start right here, and sometimes it give me another pullback, gives me another higher low. That's where I'll take my like other little entry. And if that like becomes new support, like let's say it comes back here. Some people call it ABCD pattern. I call it like my little bike pattern because that's like a little bike. But yeah, you see it? See my little bike, you guys, and that's where hopefully that's kind of what I want to see that happen here. See the volume coming in, you guys? We need a little bit stronger than that, though. So fight right now below resistance. You guys remember the first time when they got it above here, they couldn't hold it. So that's a bearish sign. Let's see if this time, if they get above it first, and then if they could hold it. Shorts are going to put a lot of pressure on them right here. Got to get the 4188s out of there on the ask. They're still there. Five minutes left in the market. Check the market. What's going on? When I say check the market, you guys, I just usually look at the SPY. All right, I see a squeeze coming, you guys. Looks like we are getting new highs right here. Volume is coming. We are seeing new highs. We got a higher low right here. So a lot of longs recognize that, and hopefully we get to 42 before the day closes. If it doesn't, you guys at least want to see it close above here somewhere. Not really good below the support. You want to see it close strong. Let's put on a daily so you can see how the daily looks, you guys. A daily candle. You want it to close strong. It's closing strong, and touch the trend line is where I got in, and it's closing strong. I could easily like get out of here tomorrow and be wrong, you guys. But like that's my plan, and what do we always say? Plan the trade, trade the plan. Let's give it a few minutes. 4 minutes left in the market, you guys. New highs of 41.91. Not new highs, but almost next to the previous high, 41.91. Let's see if we get above the 41.92's got to leave out of here. Let's see if we get 45, 40, 44. You really want to see them lessening, you guys. You want to see guys in the green right here, take them out. Still got 41.92 on the ask. 41.91. You want to see the bid go to 41.92, really. You want to see people, you want to see demand, you guys. You want to see demand. Demand means green tape, size, and a lot of people on the ask, and you don't want to see a lot of sellers like here. Okay, wow, we got an uptick, 41.93, you guys. Next target is 42, you guys. Not my target, but next target to get to for the stock is 42. Longs are gonna take it there. We are just not to go crazy, but we are paper trading, but we are up around 495, I believe. Yeah, this is like lagging somewhere around there. Just want to make sure I'm still in the position, you guys. Even though it's a little demo, with God's help, I will hopefully be beating this challenge. Here we go, 41.93, you guys. Next resistance is where? Where we're knocking on next resistance, you guys. Remember what I used to say in my old videos? It's like you want to see resistance as like a wall, right? And this is like a door. You want, so that means you want the candle to close above it, right? Like how this did. Like, let's say it gets above here and the candle does like touches and comes back. We don't want to be buying with those people. You want, let's say this is a door, you want them to open the door, break down that door, and then shut the door behind you. You don't want to go up and down right back through that door. You want it to become new. You want it to become a new floor, basically. Basically, some people like how they say the ceiling becomes the floor, right? Another way to say previous resistance becomes new support. So if that's kind of like, if you want to keep it like really, really simple, you could just say, okay, the ceiling became the floor here. This was the ceiling 8 times, 9 times, 10 times, 11 times, 12 times, and they got it finally above it, and then bam, it became the floor. So let's see, last 2 minutes. In the last few minutes, I like to use either a 1 or a 2 minute candles, just so we could see it a little clearer. See, right now we have that same resistance here, you guys. And we only have 1 minute left in the market. So, they're going to be fighting that for the last minute. We got good volume coming in, you guys. Good volume. Here we go. New high on the day, you guys. Big size on the buy side. We made a new high from earlier, you guys. We didn't beat the other day's high. We didn't beat that high yet, but we made a new high for the day, which is a strong move. Look at that volume, you guys. Double what we wanted, really. There we go, you guys. There we go. Look at that huge tape. Look at market makers at the end of the tape, you guys. You'll always see this, you guys, out in the bell, you guys. You'll always see this at the end of the bell. You see the huge size with the institutions and the market makers, you guys. But yeah, that's a good trade today, you guys, so far. So we're gonna hopefully VZ for the swing, you guys. Not to talk about profits because who cares, but let's just say let's just look at the profits when we're done. I think we're up around 500 bucks somewhere, you guys. Take profit is still a little far away, you guys. But yeah, how did I see this How did I see this coming, you guys? It's just years and years and years of seeing different patterns, seeing the tape, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, shorting stuff, seeing what worked. I'm like, when I seen it, when I used to do this pattern, like this is the pattern I used to short. It never worked. So what does that mean? That means let me try to long it. Like this is the pattern I used to try to short always and never worked and never worked. So I was like, you know what? Let me figure this out. Sometimes you gotta dissect stuff, reverse engineer stuff, like Charlie Munger says, you guys. Anybody has any questions, comments, any video topics, any help, they leave it in the comments, you guys. I still do free one-on-one sessions here and there if you have patience to wait. I do have two people in line right now. First one on me, you guys. No obligations, no nothing. A lot of my students, like I give them like my last student only paid for a session. I already gave him like 2, 3 sessions on me. I just like it's like because I was there, I know how it feels, you guys, and I'm still not perfect, but I have like 7, 8 years of doing this, you guys. So remember the motto: plan the trade, trade the plan. Smash that like if you're still here. Props to you. Thank you very much for watching. Smash that like. Share this video with your friends. Share this video. Study this video, you guys. Study the patterns. Last night I put this printer next to my computer just so I could print out all these patterns. You want to see this over and over and over again, you guys. Peace out. Plan the trade. Trade the plan.